Oh, trust me, I have heard.
Kenny Pickett traded to the Raiders, so Dillon Gabriel moves to number 2 in the depth chart.
Yeah.
When you look at the third-round pick, what are your expectations about what he can do?
Well, being the QB2 is deserved. It's deserved because of the way that he played on tape, obviously coming off of the third-round draft pick by them. I think the number one thing that stood out was how fast he played. He would move so efficiently and so quickly with his progressions, and the ball would come out to really, in many ways, help offensive linemen. Look how quickly this happens. That frontside backer is going to blitz and trigger. And then as the quarterback, you want to essentially replace where that linebacker is leaving from. That tight end's got a 10-yard hook. It's 3rd and 10. It has to be in between those two second-level defenders. 2 seconds, the ball's coming out of his hands before that tight end is looking for the football. And you put it on his left shoulder to pull him away from that backer. That's NFL speed, that's NFL windows, that's NFL timing. Bottom of the screen, it's what we call a sail concept, but it's really that corner route that's going to be thrown at about the 5-yard line. 1, 2, 3, balls coming out in 2.3 seconds, and it's getting layered over and underneath guy, but before that last level defender perfectly. So it's not only accuracy with the football, but anticipation alongside of it. So preseason, yes, but just the speed that he played with, I think warranted being QB2, and the arm strength that was a little bit surprising. If you're the Browns, you feel comfortable if he has to play.
Interesting quarterback room. When Joe Flacco made his NFL debut, Dillon Gabriel was 7. Shedeur Sanders was 6.
I was going to say, older than I thought.
Baby.
Older than I thought.
They were alive.
Now then, Trey Hendrickson, now that he's in the fold, is going to go against Joe Flacco. That's the guy. Week 1. Hey, Joe Flacco, you're the Cleveland Browns starter. You are the guy that I'm going to go and try and sack. I'm back. I'm going to the dog pound, and I am going to, if you're Trey Hendrickson, lift your hind leg on that, veteran fire hydrant that the Browns are placing at starting quarterback. And with this whole 6-month period from March to September, you could see it coming down the pike. It is Joe Flacco, when he signed with the Cleveland Browns, that's the guy. Who else is he going to get in the draft? Could it be Shedeur? Wait for it. 3rd overall. Remember that back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Or 5th overall, whatever the hell. 5th overall. Could it be Shedeur? And it wound up being a 5th-round selection after they draft Dillon Gabriel and after they trade for Kenny Pickett. Pickett takes the victory formation for the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl and then winds up on the Cleveland Browns in supposedly a veteran battle for who's going to be the starter. And then it was the rookies. And then it was a conversation throughout the entire summer. Are they going to really keep 4 quarterbacks? And then with a straight face, the Browns were telling absolutely everybody, we are keeping 4 quarterbacks. And that might have been the plan until Aiden O'Connell goes down to an injury for the Las Vegas Raiders on the final preseason week of the season. And lo and behold, who gets traded yesterday to Vegas? So they have a veteran backup for their campaign with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. It's Kenny Pickett. Steelers, Eagles. I mean, what's going to happen in the Wikipedia or his Pro Football Reference page for the Browns? Like, never played for them.
Yeah.
Do you put him on that jersey?
On the jersey?
With all the millions of quarterbacks? He never played, but
he didn't even
there.
take a preseason.
He was there. It's like if a Kenny Pickett doesn't practice and doesn't play in the Cleveland Forest in the summer, does it make a noise? Which means Pickett is now on the Raiders, which means one Trey Hendrickson get-off and week 1, and the Browns may have either Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders as their go-forward quarterback. And it's not like, Flacco's a spring chicken. He is smart enough to read a defense and get rid of a football and protect himself, which is great news. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, of getting Flacco, acquiring Kenny Pickett, and then drafting Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round before Shedeur, only to take Shedeur anyway at the end of the day. It is now going to be a fascinating choice as to who is second on the depth chart for the Cleveland Browns, because that player best have a head on a swivel and may just get some significant snaps for a Cleveland Browns team that at the end of the day has got a flat out massive gamut of
It's a rough schedule
that you're running in the quarterback room with an OG and 2 guys who have never done it before. The quarterback room going into week 1 for the Cleveland Browns is Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. That is something that if you had told any of us on the set in Green Bay when we were wrapping up the draft back in April, we would have been like, I don't know about that one. It'd have to be Flacco, Pickett, and then one of the rookies. But I guess for the Browns, getting a 5th round selection in next year's draft from the Raiders is too good to pass up. They now have 10 choices in next year's draft, which means if neither Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders show anything, move up.
Move up.
For somebody that's going to start starring maybe this Saturday on Fox. A, if you can see it,
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
B,
say, if you can see it.
if you didn't go to Michigan, you're allowed in the stadium
I know.
to see it with your own 2 eyes.
Just ping ping right there.
Oh, I'm all about Ohio today, sir.
You just
I
do
started with the
2 pings.
Bengals, I went to the Browns, and later on, oh boy, we're going to have a little chit-chat about what's going down in the horseshoe and who's allowed in or not.
2-piece, no biscuit.
Rich blow darts everywhere.
So, I can't believe it. It's Flacco and the 2 rookies.
Crazy. I
And
can't
you got to
believe
wonder,
it.
is it
Really?
gonna-
Can you not believe it?
Kind of. I kind
Wait,
of can't believe it.
I mean,
actually.
Really?
that's you're going into the season with a safety net that is a little dicey. I'm not going to lie.
a little dicey.
Because
Yeah.
Dillon Gabriel against, Mike, you were saying under your breath, although you're under your breath is a very Chris Berman-like loud voice. The Browns schedule,
It's difficult.
that home game against Cincinnati. Browns fans love saying how they love,
They own
Joe Burrow, whatever. Okay, gotcha.
He is
At
one
Baltimore,
for-
home for Green Bay, at Detroit, their London game against Minnesota. Then they're at Pittsburgh, home for Miami, at New England. Bye. It ain't easy, and that's why you're starting Flacco. You got your best chance to win. The guy was obviously, as we all know, comeback player of the year in this offense. I trust Stefanski. I think he knows 100% what he is doing. But the decision at the end of the day is like 5th round pick, too much for Kenny Pickett. To keep Kenny Pickett, we'll take that. We'll give him the Raiders, and then we'll play these 2 rookies and see what's what. Is Dillon Gabriel going to be like second quarter? He's out there because Flacco just needs a minute in the blue tent.
Yeah. That feels likely.
And if it's Shedeur Sanders and he starts balling,
Then what?
everything changes in a
whole
bat of an eye.
season. Yeah.
Guys, look,
Crazy.
we already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, Rich.
Yep.
You know, Chris.
What is it?
You know,
What
Mike.
is it?
Yep.
You
What is it?
know by, I don't know, October 12th, whatever day that falls on, you know QB12 is going to be QB1 for the Browns. This story's already been written. What are we doing here?
I don't know about that.
It's already been written.
Man.
I'm with TJ.
Brown season. Oh, man, and we haven't even started the National Football League regular season campaign
By the way,
yet.
October 12th is week 5. Good job, TJ.
Well, I mean, he's got it in front of him, I'm
No,
sure.
I'm drafting right now.
Oh, okay, good to know.